ready. Maybe we are going to wait for the people to come, but I didn't want you to be alone there. So I hope, so let's, okay, sorry, I wasn't ready. So let's see. Kim is here, Rash is here. So, what are you up to? Great stream of Chris. I remember all the the teaching. Hi, Raul. Yes, sir, today, because I start earlier. They were here. Oh, yes, Kim. So do it far away from the computer, please. I am allergic. Okay, so in the meantime, the people come. Just because I was early, I don't want people to come at the time I said and see that we begin. Okay, so this is the last of the dolls that I made today with the face that I know, I love it, but I cannot, I don't know, maybe I can have it. I am doing test now about it. Yeah, that's my bride. I made a dress crocheting. Inside have pipe cleaner, orange. You can see a little bit here, but I tried to put it away so you cannot see, but it's the best to have the movement I want on the feet here. If I need to sit here, I can do it. I can bend here. So it's very practical thing. So I made the skeleton with the pipe cleaner. And then I made it like a figure. I show you the last stream. I don't have any here at hand, but it's like a figure of the groom. I just finished it. It's not quite finished. I need to do some details, but right before the Chris streaming, so I own you the groom. But this kind of hair you can achieve if you disarm something that it's knitting a long time. Let's say you cannot knit now and do it, and because it will be straight. But when you disarm something that is old, I don't know. Yeah, the runaway one. Yeah, she have a little. This is not a party shoe. This is a sneaker to run. So I saw the head. Do you remember that I told you that this material that we made the head, this one, the eye clay, that is soft clay, you can put a needle inside and take it out from the other side, and it was the best to sew it, and then I put the hair on it and the tulle on everything, and I made the jewelry with beads, with little beads that I have. Oh, I didn't notice that I tried to put all all white, I will change it because one here is not white. Got you. Okay, so that's my bride. That's with, of course, I learned a lot. Everyone I made, I learn more how to do it more clean, all the sewing and how to do it. I love the idea of the faces because you can, even it's a mold, I have 3 different molds, but you can give expression, different expression also. And I love it so far. I tested the material and it's okay. So I will be doing some more heads to do all kind of characters, including the groom. Okay. Let's see. There are 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's put it to the desk and we can see whatever we have in here. Surprise. Sorry. I need to adjust this to catch more. Okay. So if you are going to travel in rickshaw, what I can do? Hi, Kristen. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Chris. Okay, so let's see what or where to put this for you to see. My little bunny is wearing a kefir or something like that. I don't know what in Egypt. He is in Egypt in the desert. So, because we are going to talk about Passover today. Not a lot. It won't be something dense or something like that. Just to go over the story and know what we are celebrating. In like we have some celebrations that not only we celebrate one thing, we celebrate many things, like we celebrate that the spring arrives, so it's called spring holiday. We also, and I don't remember if there is more, maybe there is, but we are celebrating the freedom. And that's the important message of Passover. It was in times of the Pharaoh, Ramses, I don't know what number, and the Jews were, as many other people, other groups, were in Egypt. They went once when it was like hunger in Israel. Thank you, Raul. Ramses III. You know your Bible, I see. Okay, so they went there before when was hunger. Really, they don't have nothing to eat. So they went to Egypt. There was Joseph or Josue. I don't know how is the name, not Hebrew name. And he was there because the brother, well, there is another story. Never mind why he was there. He was the vizier, like he rules over all Egypt. He was the administrator. So all the family went there. When we talk about family, we talk about large families because the family were like a tribe, okay? So they were all together and all the people went there. With the time, there were population there. It's not only a family. And the new pharaoh, he felt that he needs a lot of pyramids, a lot of monuments, a lot of things to build. And Joseph, thank you, Raul. You are my dictionary now. So what he thought, what I need to do is to have slaves, because the slaves don't cost me nothing, maybe a little bit food so they can function. And I need someone to build the pyramids and everything I want. So he slaved the people, the Jews that were there, amongst others. I imagine it's not say that others, but I think that it could be others there, other minorities in Egypt. So it was a prophecy that a baby that it will be born from the in that at that time, or at the time they knew the prophecy, it was a year before. It will destroy, it will liberate the people and defeat the Egypt. So Ramses, being afraid of that, sent the soldiers to kill all 1-year-old boys, Jewish boys. So the mother of Moses was afraid because Moses had 1 year. So he sent the sister of Moses, that is Miriam, like me, to do something for Moses to escape to be murdered. So she put in a basket Moses in a river that was there, and that's how he arrives to the Pharaoh palace, where the sister of the Pharaoh adopts him as his son. So he received all the Egypt education. That's very, very important. He didn't know he was Jew, but he received all the privilege and all the education that received in the court. It was really important. After a while, he grew up, and his sister contacted him and told him he was Jew and all the origins. And then he was really preoccupied. And the crocodiles, what crocodiles, Raul? In the river, maybe? I don't know if there are crocodiles there, but he was safe. If you are referring to that, I don't know. If not, please explain me. So, what happened then, that he saw his people being like the people who, like the slaves, were mistreated. And once he intervened and need to escape, And then he was 40 days in the desert, and he received the voice. First, he saw a bush with fire, and the fire didn't consume the bush. So they say that the divinity was in there, and he heard the voice that he was chosen to liberate the people. So it doesn't matter what all the little details about that, but he went to the Pharaoh. Oh, I understand, Chris. I don't remember if I saw that movie, and I don't think the Bible talk about crocodile because in all the years I received education about that, I don't hear not once about this. So I think it's a literally permit that they took to put crocodiles there, but I don't know. Okay, so the thing is that he went to the Pharaoh that was, at this time, it was other Pharaoh that was the son of the first Pharaoh that was there. And it was like his brother, of course. It was his cousin, maybe. So he said, let my people go. And the Pharaoh says, no. So then they came 10 plagues, one after the others. In between, Moses was going to the Pharaoh and ask again, and the Pharaoh says, no. So all the plagues, 9 plagues, and the Pharaoh says no. Then came the 10th one, and it was the death of the firstborn in each family. So that means that also the Pharaoh son will be death. So for the angel of death told, no, God told Moses to tell the people, the Jews, to sacrifice a lamb. It was in that times that was the way they sang or ask things from the God, and to sacrifice a lamb and to paint all the that word I don't know, but all around the doors outside, of course, with that blood. It's like they put a sign on their houses. And that was so the angel of death will see the sign and will pass over this particular house. That's why also in Hebrew the term is Pesach. It's the same meaning. It's to pass over something. So you can have 3 things. You do that and that. This one you pass over. So now you know the origin of the name of the festivity. So, of course, if you saw the movie particularly, you know that only when the Pharaoh's son died, the Pharaoh said, okay, go, you can go. And they were afraid that he would regret that. Then they went out in a rush. So all they have to eat, that was a bread, they didn't have time for the bread to raise. And that's why we ate matzah. We don't eat 8 days, we don't eat something, anything that rise. Sorry. And the rest of the story, you know, they passed the river, the God opened the waters. Find it. Open the water, they pass, and when they were in the middle, they saw the army of the Pharaoh that came to catch them, because yes, the Pharaoh regrets the decision. But when the soldiers entered to that place that where the water were divided, the people finished to pass, and the waters closed on over the army. They were 40 years in the deserts because they have some problems with God in the middle. But there is another story. They have lived in tents or very precary. They were nomads, okay? And Moses couldn't see the land, the promised land, but that's how the Jewish people returned to what is now Israel, and I live in it. Okay, so that was the story. Now we are going to go to the pyramid I made. Are you ready? Let's put our bunny aside. So this pyramid, it's really far, far, far to be perfect. I already know that perfect is not me. I have another qualities, but not being perfect. So sorry about that. But maybe you are better to do it. Oh, yes? Maybe I heard it. I cannot remember names usually. So I don't remember names of actors, of singers, only maybe one or two or sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to try to put this in the other direction so you can see how it's built or how it is all around. I made my own prints for that. You can use some scrap paper, of course. It calls for 300 grams GSM, 300 GSM cardstock. I didn't have. I have one, the white one, it's 270. And the black one that I could have, it's 150. So it won't be so sturdy as it could be. If you can do it or want to do it, you can use better material. So you take one and the other, and all the rings, and this can be open. So you can here, you have, let's put something, a pocket. And another one here. And we are going to do that also. I didn't have the time to embellish it. You can put here all sorts of things. Also here, You can use it for a birthday and for a birthday gift when you will put inside your gift, have room for a gift, or you can put also in the pockets envelope with money. I don't know. Okay. Then we have another one. No, not you. And this one have an envelope that you can open. Let me see if we are, yes. And I put this one, you can write in here. You can write in here with a white pen. You can write in here with white pen, or you can put a little card, a little white card. You can do the same to use ATCs or whatever you have. I made it on purpose like that. Then we have the last one where I put some envelopes. I didn't do a closure to it and didn't do anything because all this took me one whole day and a half to do. I didn't have more time to add, but because I did this one and I cut the second one, that is the one we are going to work to today. Okay, so do you only I wanted to show you that you can put things there. So it could be a presentation of something that you want to do some suspense. So you present like that and people start to peel and then they find out the surprise that you prepare for them. Or you can put here a nice paper and an envelope or something else. You can choose. Okay. So far, so good, huh? Now we are going to do the same. I will prefer to put some holes here and to put like a string, because if I do that, it will be really, really close as it should. So let's try to reproduce it. Thank you, Chris. Paula did a similar one, and this tutorial, I left the link in the description. I already did that. I didn't do the description, but you will find the link. The link is there to the place, the people. I don't remember, it wasn't the name of a person, but from the channel. But with that link, you will arrive. Okay, let's see what we have here. Cha-chan, cha-chan. Here we have all the pieces that we need. So I am going to go over the tutorial and I'm going to take the pieces I need. I made two different or more, but for the principal prints that covers the triangles of the pyramid, I made two designs or two colors. You can do it with a different design paper for each side of the pyramid and each side of the three pyramids. I didn't. I barely did 2 designs, so I alternate them. But I didn't want to use scrap paper. I have some somewhere, but I didn't want to use it because I think that everything that we do with our hands, it's better. So I don't know if it's correct or not, but that's why I wanted to use my stencils with paint and do something that will be like pretty, according to me. So you will see how I use that, and I will give you the measurements. I couldn't give you that ahead because of the lack of time, but I want to do it because I need to put every piece with the form, and then maybe take a picture of the pieces, and then put the measurements. I cannot tell. I know I need to do a diagram, and say it's a lot of work. So I will do it, and I will post it in my community postings, but not today. Sorry. So if you have cardstock at hand, we are going to do it one by one. If you don't have, just listen and watch. So here I prepare things to do. This is the first one. The first one, I want to remove everything from the view. I'm going to put it aside and take one by one what we need. Let's put it like that. Okay. So this is the base. I'm going to give you inch, the measurements in inch now, because I tried to put in centimeters, but 7 inches, 17.8 centimeters, and I don't think I think if you have a ruler, as I have here, that have the like inches and centimeters, you can use directly the measurements in inch, and they are perfect. So the base of the first part of the pyramid is 7 by 7 inch. And you cut it from the black cardstock. Then you need to do the triangles. So the triangles will be as that. Let's take some paper. You have to do a triangle. This measurement will be 8.5. This one will be 7 inches, of course. But we need to do a strip of 1/2 inch, and then we do the pyramid. That's for gluing. So let's do it. Let's mark it. First, on the longer side, you need to do 1 inch, 1/2 an inch, sorry. I didn't want to prepare this because it's very important to see how it's done. From here to here, you are going to find a middle that is doesn't. Okay, 7 is 3.5. It's not so complicated. 3.5 inches. And then you do the cut between, I don't know if you can see with a pencil. Let's see. In a minute I will see the camera, or you can tell me. But I made one line here, another here, and I need to do another one here. Maybe I can do thing, yeah. Let's do like that. Now you will see, or see. It's important to know that you don't go till the end. In the end, you have ½ inch of right. Now, when you cut it, I'm going to cut with the cutter because it's better. Let's see if I can fit everything here. And you need to score here because I don't have enough room for the score too. I'm going to use the ruler, and that's it. That you can do when you don't have another elements to score. You can use the ruler. So we need 4 like that. Really quick, I'm going to do them. And maybe I'm going to mark others so I can do the cuts like the medium and the little one also. So I can do all the cuts together, okay? So, in the meantime, tell me if you are interested to do something like that, and what you are going to do. If yes, what you are going to do with it? What's the purpose? Oh, I hate this space. I need to do something to have more. So I usually use the pencil because I'm more comfortable with it, but it's okay. I will do it like that. ½ an inch here. ½ an inch here. Now I can translate this to here. You also can use the prototype you made, the first one, and you can use it to trace the new one. Sorry, I told you I am not perfect, accurate. Ah, okay. I was lucky. Did you see what happened? I tried to put it aside and I cut. What a genius! I know this is boring to see how other cats. I'm sorry about that. I don't quite want that. Okay. We have two. Let's do the rest. I'm not going to do all the pyramid. I don't think we are going to have the time. But if I do one and you go to see the tutorial if you want, or we can, if you want, continue the next stream. That's up to you. I really can do other things, can do that. I like it. 3.5. All the others pieces are already cut. This one I thought it was better to do with you. I want to see what Rush is studying. Let me see. Wow, Rush. I love the subject. Interesting. Although I have art, I did and studied art all my life. When was the time to go to the university, I briefly thought about to go to an art school. But in Argentina, really, if you want to make a living, you don't study art. And at that time, with no experience on life, I convinced myself that it was better to do something that it was related to a subject that it was more economically have more benefits. And that I did. No, not in the university. I couldn't study the university, but I did it as a bachelor technical degree, something like that. It was, I am a technician in computers, but from that time, not now. And it's not to make computers or arrange them, but to make the programs that are in a computer. Okay, so we are going to do the first one. We need the base that we had here, and we don't have any more. Yes, here. Ah! Okay, you need to tell me when I have this. I'm going to put here the measurements so you see. So I'm going to use the ruler to bend this. I always wanted to know how it feels to go to the art school. But I read a lot about art. I did a lot. I studied a lot, but outside of the school. And it was a time that I used my computer skills adding to the drawing skills or creation skills, and that was perfect. Okay, so we are going to use glue today. I did that with the one with a stick, and I went over almost 5 sticks like that. So now we are going to do it with glue. It's better with glue, only that it takes a little while to be strong and not separate to glue, in fact. I don't want to put some glue in the silicone mat. Well, you glue the base. We needed to do something that we didn't do. So I'm going to do it with the scissors. It's like do that cut so it won't be out the cardstock. Okay, I need to rearrange it. Okay, the first one. Exactly like that, we are going to do the other ones. Let me just do these cuts now. There. If this is a 300 GSM, I think that the weight is the weight. Is better because you see this is flimsy, but it's okay for demonstration. And after all the paper you put one side and the other, it do the trick. It's not the best, but you can do it. You always need to see if you can bend it, because it will be bent all the time. If you can, so you put it in the right position. This one will have the marks because I needed for you to see, but in the one you will do it with pencil, something that if even you can erase after you do. You can do a more light version for if you want to do like something, some card, some special card for a birthday. This one fits perfect. The others is like half a millimeter less, but it's okay. If I think about it, we need to have 7, but not at the base, because you made a ½ inch line here. So I think that is not accurate, the measurement. You need to have 7 here. All you go up in the triangle, the measurement is shortened. So what happened? And now I see. This one, I don't know why it's so perfect. You see that we have a shortest here and here. I tried to put it in the middle, but in a matter of fact, must be like that from really point to end to end. So I was thinking, why is that like that? You see, that is not good. Okay. It's because of that, because we take the measurements here and are 7, but when we really use it, it's not 7 anymore. It's a little bit difference, but the difference that made that you do like that and all need to be like, you need to have every point need to be okay. You cannot have something like it's like that or so separate that you cannot put together. But of course, I'm not perfect. I'm just giving directions to the people that are going to do it perfectly. Okay, let's do the last one. Of course, I'm going back to my fingers. That's the natural things to do. Once people did everything with his fingers. And this one is almost, no, it's not perfect, but it's okay. We have the first one. Now we need to put one side and the other, the triangles. In this case, that I print, but could be the ones you take from scrap paper or even gift paper, anything you want. Hi, Kathy, how are you? We are doing a pyramid. A pyramid explosion. So we need to think what to put here first, inside and outside. As usual, per usual, you put one in here and a different one here. The measurement of this is 7 3/4 long and 6 3/4 wide. So it won't be, it won't cover all the black, but I don't know why, because I follow the instruction, but yes, there is a little bit of black here. This is too big. I don't know what happened, so let's do what is best. Yeah. we have a little problem here. Let's go like that. That's it. I think that will be perfect. Okay, so we need to put 4 here. When you do that, I recommend to put the measurements in each one, because you are going to use only one side is good, the other one will be glue. So it doesn't matter what you put in this side. But anything that is helping you to organize all this material, like put it together, put a tag that uh, what kind of material is. Here I need to cut. That was I needed to do. Okay, let's do it. Like that. So as I said, I put the measurements and everything, so I could know which one I need to grab now. And also I did that, I printed after cut it because it was my first time. And I made a mistake. So I cut for the long one material for 2, but the others I made a mistake. I don't know. I thought I was, but I cut it only for 1. That was the one I wanted to do for you to see. So I needed to cut more, but I realized that after I printed. I had my, yes, a surprise pyramid, of course. I had my I was lucky, or I was previsor, I don't know, because I thought maybe I need down the road some more, something that I didn't count on it. I don't know why those are so big, so much bigger than what I need. But it's okay, I can manage it. So what I did, I have that cardstock that came in large block, and everything that exceeds A4 measurement, I made with that. And so I grabbed 2 of those sheets, and I did the same print that I made in the triangles and every piece that I have. That saved me because I could cut from this paper the triangles that I didn't do in the first time. So I was lucky, but recommend to really go over everything you do twice at least, or 3 times. 3 times. I need to tell you something funny, that I thought it was a saying in the United States or in England, because it is in English, but I don't know where it came from. The thing is that here we say 3 times ice cream, okay? So that came from the thing that if I see you for the 3rd time in a short period of time, that means that you are stalking me, so I will scream. Then the I scream, it was translated to ice cream. Yes, of okay. And it's do it once and don't. Sorry, it it was a call that entered. Volví a llamar. Bueno, no importa, insistí. Ok, y si no, se van a dar cuenta la tercera vez que no los puedo atender, después llamo. Okay, so sorry about that. It's that I am streaming with my phone, so I needed Maxi to find out what happened, why they are calling, and tell them that I am not available now. Okay. Well, what? Oh, I have a package. That's something really good. I don't know what, from where, but I have a package. Ah, I know what it is. My sister asked me to buy her something that I normally don't do, that is makeup. And I took advantage of that, and I asked for makeup for me too. Ah, yeah. I don't know when. I think that maybe some month. Okay. So the thing is that we tell the every way for ice cream that is not compatible to the verb to scream. We call it glida, and to scream is litzok. So it have no relation between the two of them. So over the time, people didn't know why they do that. They say that. It's like they said, okay, if I see you for the third time in a short period of time, I will invite you to glida, to ice cream. But I found out where the origin of that, and it's like that. It's the ice cream. Funny, huh? Okay, I am gluing now in the other side this one, the other design. So if you can do six different designs, or you have 6 different paper design. Hi, Janet, how are you? Welcome to the pyramid time. All this is something that is not cut. It's cut before measure, I will say. but we have the opportunity to cut it now. I have the cricut, and you are going to laugh now. After I spent a day and a half cutting, a day and a quarter, in the other quarter I made the pyramid. Hi, Jolande, how are you? Glad you are here, all of you. So after I did all that, I was thinking to myself, and what if I use the Cricut to cut? And no my hands, no the hand tools. Oh yes, you, for those who just arrived, let me put the pyramid, the made pyramid here to see. You don't mind, don't the people that already saw it? Okay. In a minute I am okay, so okay, let's do it. Maybe he's not at home because the ways take them to another place, but I cannot deal with that now. So you have this one. You only can put one, but what happened that this one, I made a mistake, and it's a little bit wider that I needed. And I made another one with material I have, but it's short, so it's not so pleased to the eye, so I put two. You also can do eyelets here and put a bow with any string that you want. Okay, but this is the surprise. Wing, wing. And you have here 1 and 2 pockets. And of course, you can do embellishments here, whatever you want. And then you have the second one. This one always comes with the second. That have this. You can write it with white. You can write here. You can put anything inside, and then you do like that, and that's it. And the third one, thank you, Jolande. Thank you, Kathy. Here, and you have envelopes. You can put here something to close them, so you could do it like that. Anything. I didn't have the time to complete. You can put here a printed paper. I don't have it now. And as I was saying, I made a mistake. So fortunately, I have 2 large papers that barely, but I could do the rest of the pieces from them. So let's continue. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No te encontraste?
Ahora te explico.
¿Por qué?
No, cuando termines te explico.
Ok, ¿está todo bien igual ahora?
Está bien, sí, sí,
Ok,
sí,
listo, listo.
No.
Okay, so we continue with that. We are in the other side now, and even though it was difficult to... Oh, Kathy, it's okay. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being here. Have a nice day. Ah,
Son las cosméticas y
sí, sí, yo sé.
escúchame.
Yo te escucho, no te preocupes. Okay, let's do it. The package arrived. I bought a mascara. I don't use a lot of makeup. I don't wear makeup at home. I did once for my stream, my birthday stream, so I use the makeup. Makeup and perfume for me, like every 10 years I can buy something. That's the level that of my use of the makeup. Yeah. And mascara is one of the things I use. And I didn't have any already, so because I really use it. Not every day, but if I need to put some makeup, I love to put some mascara. And, but the makeup industry with me, it's going to be broke. I have a very good skin complexion, and that's in my genes because my mom, that is 84, I think, you see her, is like, I don't know, maybe 50, 60-year-old, or maybe in the last years, she's like 60-year-old, like me. And it's something natural, like, and I follow the lead. I don't know why. I never thought about anything different. Yes, the thing is the mascara, Yolanda, is that it dries. So that's why you need to change it. The thing is, I don't wear makeup, so I don't need creams to get it all out. And I don't use creams to do all that. And also, usually don't wear, even if I put makeup, I don't put concealing and that and everything on my face. I don't like it. Maybe I less prettier than I could, but for me it's more natural. The natural look. Ah, yes, of course. I think all my makeup will go to the studio to be used because I have really, really old ones. And like you said, they can grow bacteria, I think, or not the other makeup, Yolande. So I don't know. It was so funny because I saw the idea, the thing in a YouTube. Paula did one, and I thought it was very interesting, but I didn't do anything with that. Then I saw this tutorial online and I said, oh, that I want to do. So I didn't have time to put all the video, so I saved it. I prepared some materials to do the cuts and everything, and it was endless because I was working and pausing that to work and then put again to do to know what to do next. And it didn't end because it was really a lot of work. I didn't know that at first. So as I did the first one, you are going to do the other ones. These things that happened, it won't happen when you do it with the 300 GSM cardstock. It will be more sturdy, so it will be perfect here. But I want to do some testing of an idea. And I hope it will be okay this time. I am going to do a hole here. Thank you, Yolande. You don't use makeup? You should, Raul. And you know, when I use makeup, I have I try not to, it's a very sensible place. I want to mark it, but I marked that in the side, in the note. Oh, let's measure this. The first one, I broke it, so I needed to do something in there, put some papers before the stream. Oh, no, Raul, no, you must. Who is talking about it, huh? I want to measure for two things. First, because this is the place that I didn't broke with the tool, so I know I can do it. And second one, because I want them to be aligned when I close it, so I don't want one here and one here. So, of course, you know, that's go without saying, but anyway. It starts to rain here, madly. We are still in the raining season, that here we have 4 months of rain in winter, and then not a drop. 8 months, not a drop. So all the rain that we have, it's very important for not only the crops, but we have it's not a river, but it's a place with water that is not the sea. I don't know the name, but it's the Tveria. Tveria, it's the name in Hebrew. Tiveriades, I think it's in English or something like that. And we have all the water that we need, even though I heard that we are we are taking out the salt of the sea water. Oh, thank you, Yolande. Yes, I try. I don't know if we are going to have everything today. say if you are going, Yolande, because PMRT starts. We have a little time zone problem, that it will be okay next Sunday because we are going to change the clock. So we are going to be like in the United States. So if you are going to the PMRT studio stream, please, Yolande, tell that I'm going to be late because I am streaming. That's a superposition now. I'm afraid that I will have superposition with Chris because in Mexico they didn't change the time and they don't intend to. So we'll see what will happen with Sunday streamings. But in the meantime, I'm going to put some eyelets here. Okay. I have them out. Wow. Thank God I have them in a bag. Okay. Let's see our bunny. What are you doing, bunny, bunny? I need to do wider and be very careful with that. So I can put the eyelet inside. It's already the dimensions. I don't know why, because of that. There. I put it there. You always put the mountain, here mountain and the valley. The mountain goes to the back and the valley to the front. And then you press. And then you have the eyelet like it should be. Let's put the other one. Yeah, perfect. So mountain behind, valley in the front. A little bit more. I don't have any strength here. There. I don't know if I will stream on Sundays for two things. One is that the time zones that are brutal with us, but also I am tired. My health is telling me that I need to slow down. So it's very difficult to me to slow down. When I said, okay, I'm tired, I'm going to bed to rest, so I have there to sew things or to do some digital thing. And then I really don't have enough time to rest. And it's very important for me that. So I don't know. I need to find a solution. Maybe I can stream and you can work. What do you say? I wanted to do some prints, some digital prints. So maybe I will do some stencils that are adequate to the coming holidays, and we can do something something for you to put the eggs, or for anyone. Do you want to see sewing, like slow stitching, like you didn't sew the, because it was early in the stream that I showed the bride I made. So I can do these kind of things also, and we can learn how to do, or enjoy if you already know, or whatever. But I really, really want to do some prints. Piñata, this? I don't think so. I don't want to ruin it. Piñata is to break. I don't want to break it. But you can use it, or a shorter version if you want, because you can do the pyramid like that. And I have an idea now. I will tell you my idea. Let's see if it's okay. I don't know. It's just an idea. Oh, Raj, Dina already? Yes. Okay. Here is 5:10 in the afternoon, so I can imagine that you are ahead of me. And yes, or you have early dinners, Raj. So I was thinking about to do a piece like that, with the scoring in the middle. So when you close it, the scored part will be inside. Then you will have inside like every one of them. Then this, when you close it, maybe will be like real next to the other. I don't know. I need to try it. I think that if you do it with a sturdier material, maybe that it won't happen. It's really close like that. Okay, so the last part we need to complete that we made is something like that. Sorry, I only have black, but black it's okay for that. So you cut a piece and you go under. Use something to put it through. The only thing with that, with this kind of closure, is that you need to put it and you take it off every time you need to open it. But because this is like a surprise for someone, if you made like surprise, it's okay. They can take it out when they are receiving the gift and they want to see what is inside. They don't need to put it again, or if they choose so, they can. That's it. You can do a ball here. And that will be closed till the time you need to give it. Now we are going to take that out because we are going to do the pockets or the embellishments or anything. So in the meantime, this could be in one of them also, only, sorry. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the pockets. To the pockets, you need two pieces that originally are 2.5 by 7 inch. And this one, you put if I can find it, yes, I did. There's something here that don't need to be here. Of course, if you do the 3 of them, your eyelets you only will put in one. That is this one. Oh, you can do that in every one of them. That's not a mandatory, but a purpose. This one have a purpose. The other will be extra. So I have this. If you don't have, you can cut like, or you can use the ruler that have this form, or anything that you want. I just did like that and create this kind of line of border. That was funny. I was once in a stream and I don't remember if it was, I think it was Becca's. And one of them start to use this kind of things to borders. And I said, I don't have this. And what Miriam did, Amazon order. Okay, so that's me. What we need to do is to put this like that and to measure. I'm going to do it with white so you see, we'll see the border. To put the border like that. Then you cut. If you can find the scissors, you cut. Are here. And you glue only in 3 sides, so it will be a pocket, okay? So let's see, it's okay. We can do the other one with the same. We can glue it and then cut it, whatever it's better for us. So let's glue it. As I said, 1, 2, and 3. And glue it. And now you can embellish it. This is not accurate, so I'm going to take it a little bit off here. Okay, never mind. That's why I do prefer to do like that. Like I'm marking where I need some glue. And I'm going to glue it first here. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the other side, and then I'm going to cut. So I know for sure that it's accurate. Of course, not me, you. I'm not accurate even with all these tricks. That's it. And now we are going to do something on the front. I have some this is the paper that I prepared, that what left. So you can use it to embellish that, or you can use it to other projects. So this is for his, this is that. The last one I took. So I made this and this. And you can use them whatever, however you want. This one you can put like that. I did that. You can put a piece, glue it, and cut it, as we did with that. So you will have the endings black, and this, you can put it some gold here, some, you can draw over here, do something, anything you want. We are going to put this one. Even though I have more, I put glue everywhere because I didn't know how to measure it. Now I cut. Okay. I don't want to go so deep because I am going to cut this triangle. Maybe we are going to use another method now. And this is the method. Oh, okay, it's this one. It's the same. Okay, we're going to cut this and this. Did you all see the hope? There are really good works there, or jobs. I don't know how to say in English. Because we in Spanish say trabajos. Trabajos is work. Like going to work, we use the same word. So I don't know, I still don't know what is the right form to say about what we do. If they are works or not. So you tell me. you know. And we did the pocket like that. So here and here and here even you can put, let's say that this is something better than the map. You can put something like that and like that every corner, and then you can put a bowl or something, whatever you want. I'm going to show you now how to do the other types of pockets and so, because we are going to do not two, the other two we are not going to do now. Maybe we are not going to do later either. So I'm going to explain what to put in the other layer because it's the same. You do the same with pieces that are just other measurements, have like 6.5 by 7 3/4 and 6 by 7 1/4. Those the two measurements to who accompanying the other one that is bigger. And you are going to do the same procedure. You are going to cut the triangles with the this. In this one I already mark and bend this one. All of them I see. Not these ones, these not. But you need to do the pyramid, the triangle to form the pyramid. So it's the same procedure. We are not going to do it now, but we have some, of course, just for you to see, I have the 8, 4 of each of every measurement. I will give you that measurement, don't worry. You will have it. So we have this one that it's the envelope, that is a 5 by 5, always in inches, square, and then you do this. There are people that have the cutter for this. I don't. I did it by hand. Of course, as I said to you, if I really thought about it, I would do it with a Cricut. I can easily, in fact, I'm going to do all the measurements that in a digital file, so you also can take it to cut with the Cricut machine if you have, or you will have the pattern to do it. So this one is very simple, so let's do it first. Once you have this cut, you put the ruler like this, or whatever you want to score it. You score every part. I'm now bending or just. I'm not scoring. I think I have the bond here, but let's see. If not, we are going to do with the hand, because it shows that even if you don't have all the tools, you always could have a solution. So I have this one, but if I don't have it, I can use the nails, put with the finger together, so it will be the same. This is less effort. this one, this paper, you need a paper it's convenient. You don't need it, but if the paper it's printed inside, and if it's a different print, it's better because you close it, but you always see the other print when you open it. So this one you, of course, glue here and here. And this kind of envelope, as the one we did before, you can use it in a journal. You don't need to do a pyramid to use it, okay? So you need to be dry, that's yes. I cannot reach really to the place, but I put here. Okay, so we have some little envelopes. It's a shame because I'm going to glue this, but it's okay. I love the print, how it turned out. And then we have the other ones. These ones always also a strip that have 2.5 by 6.5. And you score in the middle and you bend it like that. And you have another one that I made at the almost same size because it's really good, that shows the black. It's 2 by 2 and 7/8. I learned, you see? I learned how to manage things in inches. So this one, you can do anything you want. You can glue it, so you only will have the interior. You can put it, as I did, with a little bit of washi tape. Or you can do it larger and bend a part to glue, so it always you will have this. But I find that the washi tapes make a real good embellishment to this, so I did like that, put in place, and okay. This one is a little bit, it's not short, I don't put it well. But it's a little bit short. So now you have 1, 2, 3. And it's important that you choose a string or what we used for the closure, let's see, like that, and you put it on the back side before you glue it. So you will have something to, we are not going to glue, so I'm going only to demonstrate to here. Let's say that first I put glue all of that, and I put on the triangle of the pyramid. And then I can close it, and I can open it whenever I want. And that makes the second type of envelope. This one, of course, you can use also in a journal. And I am sure that you that made journals and everything a lot of times, you know more things that you can do. You can put on a pyramid like that. I have some extra pieces because always if I want to do something in the other places, so I can do, like if I want to do like that, let's say. So I made a little mini place to write. If you give that for a gift, hi Candy, how are you? We did a pyramid today, or part of it, but I have the pyramid here so you can see how it was the original. I'm going to show the pyramid once more. You take that off and that. These ones really need something more sturdy. I can glue another pieces to it till it will be really hard. Once I did jewelry with paper. So you have here the first one with pockets. Then you have the second one with this kind of pockets. It's not a pocket, it's like a mini journal. So you can open it and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 places to write or to put something. If it's for your husband or for your wife, you can put a heart, a sticker there. You can put in the inside the ring that you are going to give her, Raul. And this is the third one with the envelopes. Here you must put something printed also. Thank you, Randy. And you close it like that. We did another version, but we did only the first pyramid. And because I'm not so liking this closure, so in the one we made here, I put some eyelets and a string or I don't know, a tape. So you can close it with this one to give it as a present. It's not something that you are going to open and close all the time. So don't tell him, but Maxi have the birthday on the April 15th. So maybe I am going to do one for him. Shh. Oh, that could be good, but don't do it at home because your wife is going to ask, for whom is that? And you cannot say. Whom is that for? No, that's the correct form in English. It's so funny because we, in Spanish, we talk different. We put the verbs in different place and the adjectives and everything in different place. So this is more or less the idea. Of the pyramid. This is one only. And Randy, I showed also my last doll, rag doll, that I made. And it's a bride, of course. this one have the possibility to change the positions and to bend the legs and arms. And I think I'm going to do all my racks like that with a clean. I had one here. This one I made, the bunny, I made it with clips that I open like that and I combine to use it. But it's really hard to mold, hard to use. And then I thought about the pipe cleaners. I had one here. I don't have it anymore. Okay, to show you. I don't know where it was. It went. But you know what is a pipe cleaner. I think I have here one. Yes, this one. It's all bendy, but you understand. This is the material that I put inside the doll. So what I do is something like that. I won't have enough material, but to show you, I do the head, that after that I have my head here that I made with the soft clay. And so I saw, of course, this is incomplete, but I saw the head here. I put the this fabric on the other side, and then the hair. And then the form is like a drawing of a little kid. I do here the arms, try to do it, yes, the same length. Sometimes I do like that. And then from here, with another one that I have here in use, but I try to take it off. Yes, I could do it. So with the other one, I put in here, I did it really, really tiny. But yeah, like that. So the only thing is that you need to have that. Thank you, Randy. Like that. And then part of it you are going to do like that. So you have the body. And then in the place that you know that you need to put the legs, you stop. If this is too big, like this is a difference between the two of them. As of course, even if it's the right length, I need to bend it. Now I have the skeleton. This is too big. But this is the skeleton for the doll. Then once I did the head, I started with the body. Sometimes I put some filling so it won't be so thin like this. You have filling here. And also at the tact, if you take it in your hands, it's not something that is skinny or the fabric goes inside. Okay, that's everything I'm going to say now, because we are going to have some ragdoll sessions. And for now, I think we did a lot. We did the basic to the pyramid, the basic things that we need to do, because to do the same with the middle and the tiny one, it's like the same thing. I don't need to show you, okay? You do the same thing, but with the materials that are in another size. About the dolls' heads, I don't go. I know. I don't think we are going to do that on the stream. You did it. We did it the last time, but it failed. So maybe I'm going to show you in the next stream, not to use because they won't be dry. We can use these ones, but so you two, you know how exactly it's done. And as I told Chris, this clay, when dries, it's the best eraser. So of course I'm not going to buy this to do an eraser. I'm going to buy an eraser. But if you are working with that, and you have like, as I have, something spare that it's inside, you need to use it, you can do it. And maybe, I don't know, Raul, we need to do a test, as you and I and everyone did a stamp from a rubber eraser. Maybe we can do something to use as a stamp with, I don't know, stamps or molds. We need to think about the uses of this kind of clay to do stamps. How we manage to do a stamp, because we need the reverse mold to do the stamp. We cannot do it with an object that you press on it. That's to do a mold. But a stamp, let me think. We need to find some object that have the negative. And I don't know which one could be, but we can try. For instance, this one have like strays. So maybe if we do a strip and we go over it like that, we can achieve a stamp. Oh, Kim, yes, that's correct. I can use a template like a stencil of what I want in my stamp, and then I can make the square with a little bit of height with that material, and before it's dry, I can put a stencil on it, so the parts where the stencil is, the material of the stencil is, will be comprised. And the other, that it's in the hole of the stencil, it still will be up. We need to find out how much accurate that could be with kind, like if I put that, if it will be a stencil in a sturdy thing, and I put like that, we need to see how far need to be the lines and how wide to mark it perfectly, but it's okay. We can do it. It's yes, that's what we are going to do next time. We are going to try to do some experiments with the clay, and if we have or the bottom of a dish, what kind of mark that will leave? Yeah, if I want to do like semicircles or circles, yes, can be. Even that, this I can use, because this will be, this have two, three parts. So I think, and even though we are not going to do it all today, we have some 10 more minutes. Let's use it to our advantage. As I said to you, we need to put some oil, baby oil I use, that were for me, just in the hands. Ah, yes. But you are right. If I want to do something more permanent, so we can do like that. And if I do this one, I have a mark here. I need to cut all around. I won't do it when it's soft. That's just for to reveal it better. I won't do that. And we can go over again. And yes, we have a stamp. If we want the reverse stamp, we can use a glue, the glue gun, then put the whatever we have, and when this is dry, we can put this and use the other one as a mold. So we are going to have exactly the positive, not the negative. So we'll see. Yes, I have these ones and these ones, but I want something like this, let's say. That was my idea. And it's relatively work, yes. Like if I want to do like that, so I will do this one. So I have another one, and I can do further. Well, we are going to have fun. Leather punches. Okay. I have one that was really so rusty. We tried with Coca-Cola to take off the rust, and partially we did. I don't know if it works properly, but if not, but to make a mold, of course, it need to work. One thing I used to do is to make like a cube, and then with the rubber eraser, and then I can do different things in any of the faces. So, okay. So if I have 6 stamps in one. We are going to do, because this is a little bit of paste, I have 2 more of them, and we are going to have fun. In the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for coming. It was really blessed with you. Bye.